Hi, this is Steve from the Retroman blog, and I'm here in Gothenburg with Wayne Lundqvist-Ford. He's another music blogger, and he runs the Ice Cream Man blog. Welcome, Wayne.
Hello.
Thanks for talking to us today.
You're welcome.
Tell us a little bit about your blog, Wayne. What's sort of the philosophy or the thought behind your blog, Ice Cream Man?
It's really just to find new bands out there and give them a bit of promotion as well, because you know there's not very much money being put into the bands by labels or anything like that anymore. So it's kind of like another medium of exposure, promotion. It costs the bands nothing, and it's a good way for me to find new music as well.
Yeah.
So,
and because your blog is pretty much all new bands, isn't it? You know, you sort of really concentrate on new music and new releases.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of the old power pop bands that re-emerge. I've just done something on Andy Holmberg from the Sun Kings and the Goldbergs, and he's just brought a new album out. So I mean, they kind of not reinvent themselves, but they come out with new projects.
So tell us about some of the bands that you've discovered since you've started the blog.
There's been so many, but some of my favourite ones are like Beyond Veronica, an American band that sound very much kind of Blondie influenced power pop. So it's kind of got a punky edge, female fronted vocalist. There's been a lot of small bands like Stanley Road, who's a band that you know.
A great band from Spain.
A lot of Spanish bands. There's so many good Spanish bands out there, and they seem to have a really good power pop, mod, retro kind of scene going on out there. A lot of garage and freak beat bands.
Yeah, it's a big scene there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's much better than it is in the UK or here in Sweden.
So your musical tastes tend to be the modern power pop side of things, do they?
Yeah, it's kind of it's a bit eclectic, really. I mean, I really love Northern Soul, as you know. I love some of the heavier Who stuff. But yeah, I mean, I think it all stems from, well, if I went all the way back, I'd say it stems from Buddy Holly. So it's like proper melodies, riffs, good songs, and as that's the sort of music has evolved into the popular music. It's, you know, the Beatles, and going forward into power pop and punk and revival mod. So it's an eclectic taste mix of music.
Excellent. And let's hear a track from one of your picks of the pops. So who are you going to play for us now?
I'd like to play Open Book by the Sensibles. Really good band from Italy. 4-piece band, all in their 30s, obviously very passionate about music.
And here they are. This is Open Book by the Sensibles. And that was Open Book by the Sensibles. So you've been doing the blog for about a year now, have you? Is it?
Yeah, it's just coming up to a year now. And I think I've blogged pretty much almost every day except when I've been on holiday. And as you can see, there's no shortage of CDs coming through the post.
Nice pile here.
To put out there, and you know, the majority of it is all pretty good. Vegas with Randolph, really good band from America. Sent through a nice CD and T-shirt as well to go with that.
That's good.
Jetsonics, who I know you're aware of.
Oh, yes.
They sent me a copy of their EP.
Oh, yeah.
Also very good.
Listening to the radio, and Mama just shouted, "Why is that sound turned out your stereo?" John Peel's playing all of his dangerous songs. One day's gonna be a star, and that's when I put them all wrong. When I grow up, then I drive a white Cadbury, like the cops on the ITV, and then it's an out to leave alone. Go! Why Cadbury? Why Cadbury? Why Cadbury? He never took his O levels, he never did his GCSEs. And now always comes down for jobs, sticking shells on this is for me. 16's too early to know which part to take. One day's gonna be a soul without swimming to get his big play. When he dropped in a drive for white Capri, and like the cops on the ITV, and then it turned out to we play. Down! White Capri, white Capri, white Capri.
Phenomenal Cat, they're a band that I've been working with.
You've been promoting those quite a lot, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done a lot with them. I got them onto Future Man Records in America, and you know, I didn't start the blog to try and get into promoting, but I really like this band. I like the sound of their songs. They're a very English style band, very observant songwriting. And so I sort of pushed them about a bit and kind of got into the promotion role for them. Yeah. And they're picking up. They're getting a lot more fans now. They're playing a lot of live gigs, and hopefully they're going to press the. They're doing a single a month for the whole year, and I think we're up to number 8 now.
Oh right, okay, that's great.
So at the end of the year, they're hoping to press this onto a limited edition vinyl run, providing the money comes in.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
And do you want to pick one of their tracks to play today?
Yeah.
What would you go for?
What would I like to? Let's play the latest one, The Volume Police.
One thing that we've both noticed from getting music and talking to bands is that there does seem to be a really good scene in Germany and France, and particularly Spain. Yes. A lot of bands and seems to be a lot of good clubs over there, and most of the bands I speak to, say British bands or Swedish bands, they say they prefer to play in Spain because there's better audiences, and I mean we both know Stanley Road, who are great bands great band that we both already sort of featured quite heavily. Any other bands from Spain that you've picked up on?
The Seasongs, they're a really good band. It's kind of 60s influenced music again, but but modern sounding version of it. There seems to be so many bands coming out of there, and like you said, the scene is really good. The audience are very supportive of it, and it helps to grow on that. I mean, there's the Sunny Day record label, a label that I've worked with quite a bit with, Los Immediatos on them, and they're very garage, 60s garage sounding bands, and kind of punky, like the garage. The American version of the British Invasion. Yeah. It's kind of like a dirty 60s sound, but really exciting. And they're doing a lot of that, and I think that's great. I'd love to see that scene shift around Europe a bit more, spread it around, because I mean you can certainly do with it here in Gothenburg, some more sort of different styles of music. There's a lot of electro pop and that sort of thing going around, and it'd be nice to have a variation of that.
Yeah, that's true. And how do you find being in Gothenburg? Is there a good live music scene and a lot of good clubs or venues?
Yeah, the venues are starting to pick up. The one of the ones that I used to go to a lot and still go to is Pusterviksbaren, and they've just revamped the club, and they've got more of a mid-sized venue, and that's been missing in Gothenburg for some time. There's been the smaller venues or the big venues, so there's nothing for the bands that have got something, an audience of like 500, 750. It's either sort of like 200 or 2,000. So hopefully they've addressed that, and hopefully, I mean, when I first came here 7 years ago, there was a lot of bands coming over, the Thrills, for example, and they were playing the smaller places that they could have played somewhere a bit bigger. But hopefully now that's been addressed. Hopefully a few more bands will start coming here, because the scene over the last 2 or 3 years it's quietened down for visiting bands.
Yeah.
You know, we get a few bands from America, not very well known bands, and I expect they're pretty much footing the bill themselves for travelling here and playing.
Yeah. I suppose most bands would go to Stockholm, I guess, would they?
Yeah, if looking at bands that I like that are touring, what you tend to see is that they go to Copenhagen. From Copenhagen they go to Malmo. From Malmo they go to Stockholm, and then from Stockholm they go to Oslo, and then they leave.
Miss out on Gothenburg.
Yeah, and I mean Gothenburg's the second largest city in the country. 650,000 people, so there is an audience here.
Yeah.
But maybe it's down to the size of the clubs or the type of clubs that puts them off coming here, or that there's just not enough people booking them in for the gigs.
Yeah, yeah. And while you've been out here, I know you were a musician yourself back in the UK, and have you done any recording or worked with any bands yourself over here?
I've recorded a couple of tracks just for Teenage Fan Club tributes. I did the first one, which was a version of Radio, and the guys from Division of Laura Lee backed me for that, and that was really good fun. It was lovely working with them. Per Stolberg, who did all the recording as well, very professional guy, very good, and that's at Welfare Studios, and so if anyone's looking for somewhere good to record, that's a good place to go. And then a couple of years after that I did Spark His Dream, another Teenage Fan Club tribute, and I was backed by the drummer from the horror punk band The Dead Next Door. A very interesting guy, very colourful guy, really good friend, and Hasse Salander, who was in a punk band back in the early 80s called Three Muskler, Three Muscles. Yeah. And another young man who, I think he was only 21, played guitar for us, and he's Simon Gustafsson from the band Leaders Off, and they've just released an album which is very good, and that one is going on the blog.
Good,
definitely.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And now let's hear your track. Let's play Sparky's Dream.
Okay, that's by Wayne James and the Harry Evlar Experience.
And here it is. Oh, and that was a great version, and was that recorded for a sort of Teenage Fan Club tribute album?
Yeah, I can't remember if that was, because some of the albums that I've done tribute tracks for, it's been like a specific album, but I think that one was kind of free for all, as opposed to being a particular album. So it's just like, do you want to record a track? It's going to be sort of like the best of, only with us instead. But it was a good version, and it was really good fun doing it. And we did a very low budget video for. I think we tallied up the cost, including petrol to the location, to be around £6.50. It was kind of a surreal videos, but
it's
it
fun
kind
video.
of works. It kind of works with the song, I think.
Yeah, I think I have to link that to the blog as well to go with the podcast.
Thanks. But yeah, I was going through my rough period at that time.
And of course, your bass player was Hasse Salander, who is a good friend of ours.
Yep.
And he's doing, he's like a digital A&R man at the moment. And there's always a bit of sound effect.
Sounds like more CDs coming through the door.
Always got to have some sound effects on the podcast. But Hasse does Salander Arts, like sort of design, and also he's a digital A&R man as well. So he does a record union design. So he's a good guy for bands to get in contact with.
Salander absolutely. And I think he finds the bands. I should probably talk to him about the blog actually, and get him to pass through the ones that will work within the boundaries. Do I have I don't really boundaries.
Musical boundaries.
Yeah.
Since you've been over in Sweden, have you discovered any good Swedish bands?
Other than the usual, like Soundtrack of Our Lives, which I obviously discovered before I come over. Division of Laura Lee, sort of punky grunge band, very good band, but for some reason, I mean, I don't know whether it's because I keep getting so many emails from like the States and the UK and Spain. I haven't really spent a lot of time looking for, or haven't had a lot of time rather, to look for new up-and-coming Swedish bands. But if any of them want to contact me on the blog, I'd be very happy to hear from them and feature some people from my host country. And what do you think we should look out for? Any good new bands that are coming up that that are going to be releasing records or touring soon? I'm not sure about the tours, but there's a band called Budokan. Oh yeah, which you probably know the name of. It's where Cheap Trick recorded one of their
Japanese venue.
Yeah, exactly. Very classic, almost Cheap Trick style power pop. Really good stuff. Marty Graveyard, who was the drummer with The Mad, he brought out a solo album earlier in the year, Summer Holiday, and I know he's playing that a bit. And the rest of the band, they went on to form a band called The Kick, and they're singing purely in Dutch, which puts some people off. But it's really brilliant freak beat 60s influence music. It sounds really good. Marty Graveyard, he's kind of a bit more power pop rather than mod, a bit surfy as well.
Do you really wanna dance to this song? 'Cause I don't feel I belong. Do you really wanna dance to this song tonight? It's a Friday night and I feel uptight. I need something to unwind. So I rush to the bar, order some liquor. Tomorrow I'll be sorry when I mess it up again. Do you really wanna dance to this song? 'Cause I don't feel I belong. Do you really wanna dance to this song tonight? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till the mood is right. Perhaps a bottle of champagne. But when I see my friend Frosty the Snowman, tomorrow I'll be sorry when I mess it up again. Do you really wanna dance to this song? 'Cause I don't feel I belong. Do you really wanna dance to this song tonight? I'm spinning around, and at times I hit the ground. But I feel like a god. Yes, it's true. I don't have to think of you.
A young Scandinavian band that I really like is a band called School Dropouts.
Okay.
And they play surf music. It's not very... The apple hasn't fallen far from the Beach Boys' Jan and Dean Tree, but very, very good harmonies, and they write all their own songs, and they're really good. I really like them.
Raise your glass and toast another year. Ring them bells, when will we get away from here? 'Cause as soon as the party quiets down, we're splitting have a rest before we leave this town. We'll run away, run, we'll run away at the light of the U-turn. We're not gonna stay. We both need a second chance, so let's hurry home after just another dance.
Another band in that vein, if you're interested, is a band called Mr. Dave from France.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, really good. I really loved their the album they sent to me. That was really good.
yeah.
And it's a similar style to Brandy Butler.
Yeah.
Now dealers take the lead, and leaders are insane. Potatoes on the couches, got to be entertained. The brains are on the targets, while loads are on the backs. Now herd masses yearning to get out of debt. We don't need no bullshit. Food for soul, food for spirit. Now need no bullshit. Food for soul, food for spirit now. eyes, some features televised. There's no other meaning but to get advertised. The publisher icons all turn about your lies. The world is to be around, turns out to be found. We don't need no bullshit. Vote for soul and vote for spirit. Now need no bullshit. Vote for soul and vote for spirit. Now need no bullshit. Need no bullshit. Vote for soul and vote for spirit.
I see you've got Monkeeman there as well.
Yep,
That's a great.
this
Three great albums actually from Monkeeman, isn't
really
it?
good. You got these as well, didn't you?
Yeah, they're great. Yeah.
But this one I had years ago, jumping on the Monkey train.
Yes.
And I actually spoke with Ralph way back when this came out in 2007. And we kept in touch for a bit, but then I missed out on the next two that came out.
We were so happy living in a perfect world. We were so happy living in a perfect world. We were so happy living in a perfect world. We were so happy living in a perfect world. But things changed. I'm back again, out on the street, out of my mind. But things changed. I'm back again, out on the street, out of my mind. Now I'm a lonely guy. I know love but can't spell hard. I'm a lonely guy, and I can't see the reason why. I'm a lonely guy. I know love but can't spell hard. I'm a lonely guy, and I can't see the reason why. We were so happy living in a perfect world. We were so happy living in a perfect world. We were so happy living in a perfect world. We were so happy living in a perfect world. But things changed. I'm back again, out on the street, out of my mind. But things changed. I'm back again, out on the street, out of my mind. I'm a lonely guy. I know love but can't spell high. I'm a lonely guy, and I can't see the reason why. I'm a lonely guy. I know love but can't spell high. I'm a lonely guy, and I can't see the reason
Trolley, which you featured on your blog, which is
Yeah, I mean
really
that's
good
probably
album,
one of
isn't
my
it?
albums of the year. I don't know what you think about that record.
Yeah, I really
That is,
liked it. It's kind of got, it's once again, it's quite an eclectic sort of 60s stylings on there. It's got a little bit of everything from
I
the
think
60s.
so,
I
yeah.
think it was really good.
I'll sing that song to make you believe. Cross my heart turned upside Valentine. Vanity dies. Things we've said haven't come true. Back off now, I'll leave it up to you. Vanity's true. Vanity songs, don't you know every time that you walk out it's that song to make you believe. Cross my heart, turn upside, Valentine. Valentine's.
So Wayne, what have you got planned for the blog in the upcoming weeks?
A lot more music, obviously. I've got bands sending stuff through. I've got the Nudes in the UK, that's NEWDS. They're just finishing off an EP, and they've sent me some of their earlier material, which is really good, so I'm looking forward to that. I've got Ruby Free, Lanny Flowers, and whatever drops through the door in the next few days, which is usually piles and piles of stuff.
As we've already heard during the podcast.
Yeah. So, yeah, and I'm always sort of like on the lookout for new bands or smaller bands, and the idea of the blog really is to help promote the bands and keep that sort of music going, and not in the mainstream, but make people aware that there's more out there than just X Factor and that sort of stuff.
Yes. And how can bands contact you?
There's an email address on the blog, but it's icecreammanpowerpop@hotmail.com.
That's great.
And if anyone wants to drop anything through to me, I'd love to hear it.
That'd be great.
Everything that comes through, I listen to everything. Nothing gets ignored.
Yeah.
Might not necessarily make the blog if it's really awful, but everything gets listened to.
And what's your website address? How can people search for you on the internet? Just Ice Cream Man blog and that will come up?
If you put in Ice Cream Man Power Pop into Google, you'll find it, but the actual address is icecreamman1967.blogspot.se.
Great.
It's kind of long, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, thank you, Wayne. That's interesting to look through some of your records that you've been sent over the past year, doing the Ice Cream Man blog. And good luck with it, and we'll keep in touch.
Thank you very much.
Well, thanks, Wayne. That was nice to sort of look through all your recent record. Oh, fucking hell. See, this is what I mean. When you get in this sort of mood, you can't.
Keep that in. I like that.
So, thanks, Wayne. It was interesting to look through some of the
records and CDs.
See, record and CD. Yeah.
Have I shown you my MP3 collection?
Yes.
They're gathering dust over there.
Yeah. So thanks, Wayne. It was good of you to share some of your recent. Stop it.
So, Steve, thanks for coming today. It's been lovely having you here in Sweden again, and I was really pleased to share my music with you, my records and CDs, and it's always a pleasure chatting with you.
Oh, thank you, Wayne. And it's nice of you to have me on your podcast.
Oh, you're welcome anytime. I'll do another one next month. So please come back.